We'll be back again with another video on middle term factorization as our next topic. Until then, stay tuned on our channel and obviously keep a close watch on our shorts part, because we'll be back with some extra tips and tricks about the discriminant portion of Sridhar Acharya's method. Alright, so this is the portion that we got at last. Now let's take out the commons from here. That is, if we can take out 2, we are getting 11 plus minus 1 whole divided by 2. Now this 2 and 2 will cut off and we will get 11 plus minus 1. From here we are going to get two roots. First we will consider the either situation where we will take, that is, x equal to 11 plus 1, and then we will take the odd situation where we will get x equal to 11 minus 1. Here we are getting 12 and here we are getting 10. If you have watched our previous video till the last, we have got the answer as x minus 12 into x minus 10 equal to 0, which would obviously equate to as x equal to 12 comma 10. This was the two roots that we got of our x, and by the Sridhar Acharya's method we are getting the same answer nonetheless. So that sums up our entire process of Sridhar Acharya's method. If you are having any doubts or if you are unable to solve any particular kind of sums, then you can just write those sums up in the comments. We'll obviously be careful enough to put our views on those, and we shall come back with a clearing session for those videos. Alright, so let's revise the formula once again. The formula to find out x from the values a, b and c for Sridhar Acharya's method is x equal to minus b plus minus, because we need two roots for this equation, square root under b square minus 4ac entirely or whole divided by 2a. So this is the formula that we require. So normally there's no issue, we are just putting the values. We are putting minus 22 in place of b, and already there's a minus. Plus minus sign, we are keeping it as usual. Under the square root we are putting minus 22 whole square and minus 4 into 1 into 120. Next comes the calculative part. Minus 22 whole square or plus 22 whole square, whatever be it, the negative number whole square also becomes a positive number, and 22 whole square is 484. Minus 4 into 1 into 120 will come down to 480. Whole divided by 2 into 1, that is 2. So here we are getting 22 plus minus square root of 4 whole divided by 2, that is 22 plus minus 2 whole divided by 2. Hello students, once again we are back from Fusion Academy to continue with our topic that we left off in our previous video. So in our last video we were discussing vanishing factor method, and at a certain point I left at a particular equation which was this, that x square minus 22x plus 120, that you could factorize by using Sridhar Acharya's method or by middle term factorization. So today let's continue from that part. Let me teach you today the Sridhar Acharya's method. So what is actually Sridhar Acharya's method? Now this particular equation type that has a degree of equation of degree 2, these are known as quadratic equations. So if it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant number, which is generally put in the right hand side during the question, but since we are discussing about the general form of the equation, we have brought it to the left hand side, and the right hand side we have kept as 0. So if you encounter this kind of equations in your questions which you are asked to factorize, you can apply the Sridhar Acharya's method. So for that we need to find out first the coefficients, and we'll be using this example from the previous video as our context. So here we are having minus 22x. So the coefficient for b we can take as the entire of minus 22, and for c we can take it as plus 120. But for x square, since there is no coefficient visible, we have to consider the coefficient being plus 1. So now that we have the value of a, b and c for this equation, for the general equation of this statue, the process that we need to find x will be minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now you have got all the values a, b and c. Put them in this part and you will obviously find the answer.